As far as Canada's response from the Prime Minister, condemnation of Russia's latest move. In a series of tweets last night, Justin Trudeau says Russia's unacceptable actions threaten peace in Europe and around the world, and they will not be tolerated. He says he spoke with the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, and affirmed Canada's strengthened commitment to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. He says Canada condemns the recognition of the so-called independent states, that it is a violation of Ukraine's sovereignty and of international law, and that Canada continues to support Ukraine and will impose economic sanctions. He goes on to say in these social media posts, Canada rejects and condemns Russian decrees that ordered military forces into Ukraine and supports Ukraine's sovereignty and independence. Canada and its allies, he says, will defend democracy and the will of the Ukrainian people. Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, Melanie Joly, reacting to the situation as she appeared on Power and Politics last night. That included talk of sanctions.
This is clearly not the path of de-escalation. This is clearly not the path of dialogue and diplomacy. And we have said, along with our partners, with our allies, that this would be met with severe consequences. And there will be sanctions for the recognition of these non-controlled regions. So this is important to note to all our viewers. It's not only sanctions for what President Putin announced today and the Duma voted on, but also it's different from the sanctions package and all the other measures we're looking at in terms of should there be a further invasion of Ukraine by Russia.
Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, Melanie Joly, from Power and Politics, an important distinction on sanctions that they have made at the White House, for example, as we await further word from Washington on U.S. response today. CBC's National Affairs Editor Chris Hall is with me live from Ottawa on a very busy Tuesday. Chris, thank you very much for being here, helping us understand a couple of key matters before the country. On Ukraine, just listening to the Foreign Affairs Minister saying there will be sanctions, I'm wondering if you're hearing what form exactly they might take, what we should be watching further additionally from Ottawa, even as early as today.
A bit of confusion listening to Joly yesterday about what package of sanctions the government intends to proceed with first. There are those, similar to what the United States has talked about, of not doing business with any entities inside those two breakaway regions that are now recognized by Russia, but not clear that they're going to go as far as the UK appears to be in targeting Kremlin-linked organizations, Russian actors and Russian entrepreneurs who are operating in that region. We are expecting some announcement on what those sanctions will be in the next couple of days, perhaps even later today, Heather, but it's not exactly clear how far Canada intends to go to back up the strong words that it's using along with other world leaders in condemning Russia's decision to recognize these two regions. Okay, we will stand by for that then. In the meantime, we're certainly following very closely the aftermath to the last weekend in Ottawa. Well, indeed, the 3 weeks preceded what we all watched and were transfixed by over the past weekend.